Hello there, welcome to today's video.
This week's topic is artificial intelligence, and we have a very special guest with us.
Hi, I'm here to represent the artificial intelligence.
Hi. Now, to get started, could you please tell us what artificial intelligence is?
Artificial intelligence is the ability of a machine to present the same capacities as human beings, such as reasoning, learning, creativity, and the ability to plan. Some important points in artificial intelligence are deep learning, machine learning, cognitive computing, and neural network. So basically, we improve the efficiency of processes. Unlike human intelligence, machines can become smarter through continuous learning continuously, since AI incorporates cognitive ability.
To expand on some ideas that our guest told us, first we will talk about machine learning or automated learning, which is a branch of artificial intelligence that focuses on the use of data and algorithms to model how humans learn, gradually increasing machines' accuracy. There are three types of it: reinforcement learning, supervised learning, and unsupervised learning. This technology is currently presented in an endless number of applications, such as Netflix and Spotify recommendations, Gmail's smart responses, or Alexa and Siri's natural speech.
Moving on to our next concept, we run into deep learning, a subset of machine learning where artificial neural networks, algorithms inspired by the human brain, learn from large amounts of data. Similar to how we learn from experience, the deep learning algorithm would perform a task repeatedly, each time tweaking it a little to improve the outcome.
And last but not least, what are neural networks? Their name and structure are inspired by the human brain, mimicking the way that biological neurons signal to one another. They rely on training data to learn and improve their accuracy over time. However, once these learning algorithms are fine-tuned for accuracy, they are powerful tools in computer science and artificial intelligence, allowing us to classify and cluster data at a high velocity. One of the most well-known neural networks is Google's search algorithm, for example.
Now, could you tell us some facts about the history of artificial intelligence? How do we get to the point of having someone like you here with us?
Sure thing. The first antecedents of artificial intelligence are found at the beginning of World War II, between 1940 and 1960. A period strongly marked by the acceleration in technological development brought by the war and the desire to understand how machines could be used to lighten the workload of human beings. We have some important figures like Norbert Wiener, who wanted to unify mathematical theory, electronics, and automation. Warren McCulloch and Walter Pitts. They developed the first mathematical and computer model of the neuron in 1943. However, one of the most important antecedents of this stage of artificial intelligence can be found in an article that Turing published in 1950 called Computing Machinery and Intelligence, in which an imitation game is described where a human should be able to distinguish in a teletype dialogue if he is talking to a man or to a machine. We also have some other important characters, like Edward Feigenbaum and Edward Shortliff with their famous systems Dendrel and Meisen respectively, that took place in the 70s with the arrival of the microprocessors.
Furthermore, we have to talk about Deep Blue, an AI system developed by IBM in 1997, which won a chess game against the champion Garry Kasparov. Kasparov's defeat is one of the most representative antecedents of AI, remarking its infinite possibilities and the subsequent development through the first decade of the 21st century. As we can see, artificial intelligence has been changing the way we work, not only at our formal jobs but also the way we live. An effect that might have not been so obvious 10 years ago but as time goes by, increasingly grows.
For example, artificial intelligence is deployed in our banking system. It's highly involved in the security of our transactions and in detecting fraud. If you deposit a check by scanning it with your phone, get a low balance alert, or even log onto your online banking account, artificial intelligence is at work behind the scenes. If you visit a shop at lunch and purchase a new pair of pants, artificial intelligence will verify the purchase to determine if it's a normal transaction, to either validate or decline the transaction, fearing someone unauthorized is using your card.
Now, talking about how AI gets involved in business, companies have been using artificial intelligence in different ways. As we can see on this graphic, companies use AI mainly for detecting and deterring security intrusions and resolving users' technology problems. So basically, they use AI the most for information technology and the least for customer service.
Then here we can see the main sectors that use AI. As expected, telecom is the sector that uses artificial intelligence the most. AI applications in the telecommunications industry help to improve the customer satisfaction, as well as lower the customer service costs and prevent outages and keep certain network quality. Such networks are automatically monitored by AI algorithms that detect and accurately predict network anomalies. They can also optimize and reconfigure the network to ensure higher quality services.
It's time to talk about the effects of artificial intelligence. Let's start with the disadvantages. First of all, the loss of jobs due to the advance in technology. We won't need people to do things that artificial intelligence will, so a lot of people will be having a difficult time finding a new job. Moreover, the coexistence will not be as personal as it used to be.
Another side effect that AI will bring is the implementation of new global regulations that may not have a bad impact, but the whole world will be in need of new laws for artificial intelligence to be controlled.
And we can't forget about the cyber attacks happening with more frequency. We could easily be exposed to a new form of terrorism enabled by artificial intelligence.
But not everything is disadvantaging. Artificial intelligence also has some very beneficial points, such as reduction in human error. When programmed properly, these errors can be reduced to null. Zero risks by letting us do risky tasks. Whether it be defusing a bomb, going to space, or exploring the deepest parts of oceans. 24/7 availability, increasing productivity, and we also can handle tedious repetitive jobs easily. Digital assistants, mainly used to interact with customers. For example, the chatbots that some e-commerce pages use to solve the client's doubts. Solve complex problems. We can do this via inventions. I can give you one example. Recently, an invention, one of my friends, has helped doctors to predict early stages of breast cancer in women. And finally, unbiased decisions. Human beings are driven by emotions, whether you like it or not. We, on the other hand, don't have any biased views, which ensures more accurate decision-making.
Well, that was a lot of information. Thanks to our guest for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
See you next time. Hope we don't witness an AI robot in the next few weeks. Bye.